At the tone, please record your message.
DJ Reflex, man, this is Diplo. What up? Can you get me, man? I'm under the 5, man. I'm like, my car broke down. I don't know why. I'm like the LA River in a boat. Holler at me. Power 106.
It's the message on Power 106, DJ Reflex, and man, I got my girl up here, man, representing the Valley.
What's
I guess,
good?
Right?
Yeah.
Raven Felix is here, man. Thanks for coming up tonight.
No, thank you for having me.
And it's been a minute. I've been trying to get you up here for a minute. And you've been grinding. I saw you performing it was the WWE, the Raw.
Yeah.
and running around and doing shows.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what have you been up to since I seen you last?
Just trying to finish up this new project, Vow Fornication. Doing lots of shows. About to hop on the High Road tour with Wiz and Snoop.
Yeah.
And, just working.
Yeah.
Like always.
Yeah. We're gonna play a few records. I know you brought me something exclusive we're gonna get into later, but let's first play this record, Hit the Gas, that we dropped a while back with Snoop and Neff the Pharaoh, right?
Yep.
And shout out to Neff. That kid's crazy.
I love Neff.
Yeah,
he's
man.
a superstar.
Yeah, he's on his way for sure. Let's talk about the Valley. I live pretty much in the Valley and been here for a minute and such. Such a sometimes forgotten area of Los Angeles, especially like in the music scene, but so much music and culture kind of comes from here because the studios are here and such.
Yes.
Particularly you're from
I'm from Pacoima.
Pacoima, right? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about growing up in Pacoima. What was that like?
It was an adventure. No, it was cool. And you're right. Like, there's so much culture in the Valley, and I think a lot of people get that misconstrued when people have this whole Valley girl perception, and it's so like different than what I thought it was. Because I went to school in Hollywood for a little bit for high school, and they're like, "Oh, you're from the Valley. Like, you must like live like really nice and be rich." And I kind of looked at them, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah. So like, Pacoima is it's a rough place, but it's like it made me who I was. I was a crazy kid, and I was rebellious and really like crazy, and but it contributed to the fact that my music kind of reflects that need to party and to work and to be successful and could come out of where you're coming from.
Yeah, can we talk a little bit about how I guess the girl that was making music in Pacoima, and from what I understand, used to have these like bus party things that I had heard about a long time ago, or like party buses.
Yeah.
How did you kind of go from that and to where you are currently? Can we talk about kind of who you teamed up with, and just like what's changed so much since like you first started doing music for yourself?
I mean, like, I've done music my whole life, like always was involved with anything musical. My mom was very adamant on keeping me in that. And, when I was around 17, I started getting into music because I dropped out of high school in 10th grade. And, my friend that did music with, my now manager or whatever, he approached me and was like, "Yo, like, let's do music." And I kind of was like very resistant towards it because I was more focused on I need to have a job, I need to support my mom, like make sure that we're good. I didn't want to do music. And so, finally I got tricked into it and into going into a studio session, and I kind of just, and from there it was up and up and up. And then Snoop came onto the project when I was 18. He's like found me on World Star and, like wanted to sign me, which he did. And then Wiz came about because DJ Bonix was always involved in my situation. And so, it's been amazing because these key players in this hip hop community, and plus, like coming forward to me and like wanting to work with me as this like little kid from the Valley, like I never thought I could do it. Yeah. And being Latina too, it's like in the hip hop world is it's a different lane, and it's a different approach, and it's hard, but it's like it's worth it to me.
Absolutely. Being a Latina, there's obviously like you said, there's kind of a there's kind of, for me, I think there's like a stereotype in both ways with Latin rap, if you will, or Chicano rap or Mexican rap, whatever, rappers that are Mexican.
Definitely.
Where it's like this, like, okay, it's got to sound like the 90s style, like Roger and Zapp samples and this and such. And then there's the other side where you have like, there's not too many female rappers, period, that are really like, obviously when you kind of compare the ratio versus male versus female at least and such. How has it been since like Snoop and Wiz putting their arms around you such? Have you felt like that, kind of like those doors open up, or have you seen like a different people see you in a different light or anything?
No, I think for me, representation was always so important because when I wanted to be doing hip hop, I never saw anybody that looked like me doing it. And so it made me not want to do it. So like when that happens, and then when little girls don't see that, they don't feel like, oh, I can't do that, which is what I felt. So, for me to the other day, somebody sent me a video of these like 3 little girls like that look like me when I was little, that like watching my music videos, like all excited. And that makes me happy because at least they know there's a lane for them. And, it's been cool. Like, I feel like that so many doors have opened up, and you know, with the whole Chicano rap thing, it's like that's so dead, but people still put us in this weird lane that that's the music we should be making or something, and it's not. You know, that's like, you know, I think the hip hop community touches the Latin community so much, and it's such a like an essential part of our upbringing, especially in LA, that it's like we should be able to have that voice in it too.
And I think personally, I think Los Angeles is almost the epicenter for different races, different ethnicities, culture, like coming together. I mean, because it's all like, you have so much. I mean, from K-Town being right down the street and seeing the scene there to you know, the Latin side from East LA, the Valley, whatever. Everybody. It feels like those walls are pretty much tore down now, right? It just feels like it doesn't matter if you make dope music, you make dope music.
Exactly.
And such. And I think LA, you know, specifically, I think that's what one of the things I love about this city is like the culture just meshes itself, and the people have just accepted like, like we just want to make good art, good music.
Definitely.
And such, you know?
Yeah, and even Snoop, like he told me that he was really looking for a female artist that he wanted to bring into the game, and he was also looking for like a Latin artist, like a Latina or something, or Latino, whatever. But when he found me, he was like, she's both, so why not? Like try it and see what happens. And you know, it's been good. So
that's
it's
awesome.
exciting.
And so this record, do we have a street date? What are when I say street date, the
street date.
Internet date? Do we have a web
We don't
date?
have an internet date yet, but it's, you know, soon enough.
So we can expect this EP to drop soon.
Yeah,
and
soon.
I'm super excited to hear it. I want to say thanks again for coming up.
No, thank you.
And such. Anything else going on you want to talk about? What's going on?
Catch me on the Snoop and Wiz tour this summer. I'm doing the Stoners Cup on the 7th, and that'll be.
I love it.
Lots of shows coming up.
Awesome. Well, thank you again, Raven, for coming up. We appreciate it. And,
thank you.
Great seeing you up here.
Yep.
All right. This is the message on Power 106.
Timberland, best then, better now. Get yourself a pair at Robert Wayne Footwear.